Yehudah said to Yosef concerning Benjamin his brother, Now therefore, let my servant, I pray thee, abide instead of the lad a bondman to my lord, and let the lad go up with his brothers. For how shall I go up to my father if the lad be not with me, lest I see the evil that shall come on my father? Bereshit, Genesis chapter 45. Then Yosef could not refrain himself before all them that stood before him, and he cried, Cause every man to go out from me. And there stood no man with him, while Yosef made himself known to his brothers. And he wept aloud, and the Mithrim heard, and the house of Paro heard. And Yosef said to his brothers, I am Yosef. Doth my father yet live? And his brothers could not answer him, for they were troubled at his presence. And Yosef said to his brothers, Come near to me, I pray you. And they came near, and he said, I am Yosef, your brother, whom ye sold into Mithraim. And now be not grieved, nor angry with yourselves that ye sold me hither, for God did send me before you to preserve life. For these 2 years hath the famine been in the land, and there are yet 5 years, in which there shall be neither ploughing nor harvest. And God sent me before you to preserve you a remnant in the earth, and to save you alive by a great deliverance. So now it was not you that sent me hither, but the God, and he hath made me a father to Paro, and lord of all his house, and ruler over the land of Mithraim. Haste ye, and go up to my father, and say to him, Thus saith thy son Yosef, God hath made me lord over all Mithraim. Come down to me, tarry not, and thou shalt dwell in the land of Goshen, and thou shalt be near to me, thou and thy children, and thy children's children, and thy flocks, and thy herds, and all that thou hast. And there will I nourish thee, for there are yet 5 years of famine, lest thou come to poverty, thou and thy household, and all that thou hast. And behold, your eyes see, and the eyes of my brother Benjamin, that it is my mouth that speaketh to you. And ye shall tell my father of all my glory in Mithraim, and of all that ye have seen, and ye shall haste, and bring down my father hither. And he fell upon his brother Benjamin's neck, and wept, and Benjamin wept upon his neck. And he kissed all his brothers, and wept upon them, and after that his brothers talked with him. And the report thereof was heard in Paro's house, saying, Yosef's brothers are come. And it pleased Paro well, and his servants. And Paro said to Yosef, Say to thy brothers, This do ye, lade your beasts, and go, get you to the land of Canaan, and take your father and your households, and come to me, and I will give you the good land of Mithraim, and ye shall eat the fat of the land. Now thou art commanded, this do ye, take you wagons out of the land of Mithraim for your little ones, and for your women, and bring your father, and come. Also regard not your stuff, for the good of all the land of Mithraim is yours. And the sons of Yisrael did so, and Yosef gave them wagons, according to the command of Pharaoh, and gave them provision for the way. To all of them he gave each man changes of garments, and to Benjamin he gave 300 pieces of silver, and 5 changes of garments. And to his father he sent after this manner 10 donkeys laden with the good things of Mithraim, and 10 she-donkeys laden with grain and bread, and provision for his father by the way. So he sent his brothers away, and they departed. And he said to them, Don't let ye be agitated in the way. And they went up out of Mithraim, and came into the land of Canaan to Jacob their father. And they told him, saying, Yosef is yet alive, and he is ruler over all the land of Mithraim. And his heart fainted, for he believed them not. And they told him all the words of Yosef, which he had said to them. And when he saw the wagons which Yosef had sent to carry him, the spirit of Jacob their father revived. And Israel said, It is enough. Yosef, my son, is yet alive. I will go and see him before I die. And Israel took his journey with all that he had, and came to Beersheba, and offered sacrifices to the God of his father Ishaq. And God spoke to Israel in the visions of the night, and said, Jacob, Jacob. And he said, Here am I. And he said,
I am the God of thy father. Fear not to go down into Mithraim, for I will there make of thee a great nation. I will go down with thee into Mithraim, and I will also bring thee up again, and Yosef shall put his hand upon thy eyes.